carriageway. This is the carriageway. From the figure only we can make out that. From bottom figure you can make out what is meant by carriageway in a road. It's nothing but it's the travel way. In road, the travel way is called as carriageway, which is used for movement of a vehicle. In the carriageway, it will take the vehicular loading. It may vary. It may depends upon the material what we are using. It may be cement, concrete, or bituminous pavement. In our place, commonly we used to see bituminous. Okay, and also the width of the carriageway, that also depends on many factors that we will discuss now. Okay, this is this is a campus road. That the arrow mark that's shown, that's called as carriageway. In a road, the carriageway means the travel way which is used for movement of vehicle, where which the vehicular loading is transferred. Okay, coming to width of the carriageway, as we all know, you should know that as per IRC, we all know that what you mean by IRC and all things. In India, all the specification what we follow in roadways is purely based on the IRC, Indian Road Congress. Hope you know how it IRC came in India and all. Okay, last class we had discussed about that things. According to IRC, the maximum width of the vehicle, it should be 2.44. The maximum width of the vehicle should be 2.44. Okay, when at that time, in the minimum clearance will be 0.68 in a single lane. What is that 0.68? What do you mean by that 0.68? In this figure, it's explained clearly. It's nothing but in this it's mentioned as 2.5, but it's 2.44. Please cooperate that thing. See this thing. This is 3.75. How it 3.7 came? The maximum width of the road is the maximum. It should be only 2.44, and this part should be 0.63. So when we add this 2.44, 0.63 on both sides, 0.25 on this side, we will get 3.75. It's in the case of single lane road. When it comes into double lane road, the clearance in the distance in between two vehicles, it should be 1 meter, and clearance will be 0.5. Here also 0.5. That time the total width of the road will be, that carriageway width will be 7 meter. Okay, how it comes means per line that time it will be 3.5. if it's in single line it will be 3.75, but in case of double line there's some consideration is there, that time it will become 3.5 meter. When it comes in 3 lane road it will be 3.5 into 3. That means how much? 10.5 it will be there. Okay, if it comes in 4 lane road, 3.5 into 4, that will be 14 meter, 14 meter. Okay, but here in this table it has mentioned 2 lane without raised curbs, 2 lane with the raised curbs. What do you mean by curbs we'll discuss next slide. Okay, I think you are clear about this carriageway. Okay, carriageway is nothing but it's a way which is used for movement of a vehicle to takes the vehicular loading. From this figure you can make out what is my carriageway. Okay, next we should know about what you mean by curbs in the road. Curb is nothing but from the figure only you can understand what is mean by curb. Curb indicates the boundary between the pavement and the shoulder. What you mean by shoulder we'll discuss later. It's a part adjacent to just you should understand that it's just a component near to the carriageway, but in between one physical structure is there, that's called curb. You used to see in our urban roads, mainly in town areas, we can see these curbs. Okay, may and also these curbs are divided into three types. Okay, that that's one is low or mountable type curbs, or semi barrier type curb, or barrier type curbs. Low or mountable curbs means nothing but it's allow the driver to enter the shoulder area with its difficulty. Sometimes in emergency case we have to cross the carriageway because the width of the carriageway is not sufficient. If in case of any ambulance came or a rush is there in the road, that time the driver want to take overtake, that time the carriageway won't be sufficient for a driver. That time they have to cross the carriageway, they have to take more space beyond the carriageway. Usually we used to see in our roads bus drivers, and when we used to drive we have to cross sometimes this carriageway. That time we that time the curbs will be low or mountable type curbs. In some roads they will provide low or mountable type curbs. In that type curbs we can that height restriction will be there. In that type only 10 centimeter will be there. So and also they will provide some slopes, so without any effect, without any difficulty, the driver can cross these curbs. Second one is semi barrier type curbs. This provide mainly on the periphery of the roadway where the pedestrian traffic is high. Usually pedestrian traffic will be high. That time this semi barrier type, in any emergency case only the driver should cross this semi barrier type curb. In usual case it should not cross this semi barrier type curb. That curb height will be also in different comparing to low mountable type curb. It will be 15 centimeter. And last one is barrier type curb. It's purely only for pedestrians. The vehicle should not cross. The height of the curbstone it will be about 20 centimeter. Okay, this is regarding the curbs in the roadways. Okay, so first we discussed regarding the carriageway. Hope you understood what I mean by carriageway. From this figure only you can make out this carriageway. Next is carriageways. While we are discussing about the width of the carriageway, here I mentioned two laned without raised curbs it will be 7 meter. If you providing curbs it will be 7.5 meter. Okay, then other one is multi line pavement. This is 3.5 per line. If you into 2 lane road it will be 3.5 into 2. If it's 3 lane, 3.5 into 3. Okay, next here they mentioned about the intermediate lane, intermediate carriageway. Okay, intermediate carriageway is nothing but it's in between the single lane and double lane road. Usually traffic will be less in this case, and in that case we will provide intermediate carriageway. We don't want to single lane, also we don't want to do double lane road. Traffic will be very less in this case. That time we have to provide, we want more than single lane road, but don't want double lane road. The cost will be more. So in that case we will provide intermediate lane. That width will be 5.5. Okay, these are all about carriageway. Next is regarding shoulder in the roadway. From this figure only you can make what I mean by shoulder in a road. Okay, see the arrow mark I have noticed. Okay, in this you should make out in the right part you can see that this is the correct shoulder. This is not shoulder. Left or right is not shoulder. Shoulder is this one what we say in right side is called shoulder. Shoulder but nothing but it's provided along the road to serve as an emergency line. Okay, I had mentioned. Okay, usually the vehicle should travel in these roads only, but in case in emergency line it can act as a service lane for vehicles that have broken down. Okay, the IRC here also IRC had recommended the minimum shoulder width it will be 2.5 meter, but in our usual roads we can't see 2.5 meter because of the cost and all things. Our country is a developing country, and also space will be less. Availability of space also will be less. In that case we won't follow. We can't follow. We will try our level best to follow these things, but a lot of limitations there. Okay, What are while providing these shoulders, it should have sufficient load bearing capacity even wet weather, because the vehicle used to travel in these shoulder during its emergency case, so it should have pure good bearing capacity. And if in rural roads there would be no curbs, that time the traffic usually they will use this shoulder as like a carriageway only, so it should have sufficient load bearing capacity. And also another thing is the surface of the of the shoulder should be rougher than the normal traffic lines. It should given some undulation or things, otherwise they have in the driver having the habit of using the shoulder regularly like carriageway only, but shoulder is only you should use in case of emergency only. So for making in that sense, you should make this traffic lanes these traffic lanes should be discouraged for to use this shoulder as a regular traffic. So this traffic lane should be rougher than this carriageway. Okay, and also color should be different for this pavement if possible, maximum, otherwise some distinct line should be there to distinguish between shoulder and this carriageway. Okay, that's in the case of carriageway. Next is width of the roadway or formation width. It's nothing but the while check the figure that we have taken from the study material. In that, see what is meant by width or formation width. It's nothing but it's a sum of the widths of pavement or carriageway including separators if any. Okay, it's a sum of the width of the pavements, that means carriageway, or pavement including separators if any shoulder. Okay, this summation is called formation width or roadway. Okay, next components, right of way. Same thing. In this, right of way means it's the area of the land acquired for road along its alignment. Hope you know about alignment. After taking alignment, the land will be acquired for the road construction. Okay, this road, the width of the road land that we are acquiring is called as right of way. In right of way, it will includes formation width. What we know formation width. Also, we will provide some space beyond the formation width, that's called a road margin. Why we are taking the space beyond this formation width or roadway? Why it is desirable to acquire more width of the land as a cost of adjoining land in value increase very much soon after the new highway is constructed. Before if you taking the acquiring the land, the cost of construction will be very less. Not on the cost. No, cost of the land will be very less. But soon after the alignment, after the start of construction, the land value will increase like anything. That time future development is not so possible easily. So for safety, not for safety, for considering the future development, for considering the future expansion of the road, we should take the extra land that's called the road margin. That road margin, after taking the road margin, what we are getting, that's called right of way. Okay, next is building line. That is another component is the road. Okay, after in construction these roads, the right of way, then there will be a road boundary. Beyond the road boundary, there will be building line. We can construct these buildings and all things after this roadway, but there should be some restriction in the building activities. Beyond the building line, there should not, we can't construct the buildings. Because why? Because means in future the road development will be there, so some restrictions, some controls will be provide these landowners beside this roadway. That for that they that provide one control invisible line to this land, to the land adjacent to the roadways. That line is called a building line. Just nothing but this just for controlling the building activities on the side of the road. Okay, beyond the building line there will be another control point. Okay, in that control point, next of the building how much what type of building and all taken should be mentioned. Okay, we can't construct whatever we want in beside the roadways. There should be some restriction based on the government norms and all things. Only we can construct in control lines. Beyond all, we can do whatever we want, but in these lines there should be some restriction. Okay, next we will come to the transport traffic separators or medians. Traffic separators medians nothing but usually we is called as dividers. Okay, from this figure we can see what is meant by traffic separators, or that usually we used to call as medians. Okay, what do you mean by medians? No. Why that medians are provided? What's the function of a median? It's nothing but just to prevent the head-on collision between the vehicles moving on the opposite direction, and also channelize the traffic into streams. It will guide the vehicles in a proper path. Otherwise, what will happen? The whatever the driver will feel, how it depends on the different drivers will psychologically different will be there. So whenever they can cross the lines of the road, they can travel wherever they want. But if there is a proper medians and all things, the traffic will be channelized. They will travel in their own path only, and also it will provide safety. And also IRC recommended the desirable width of the road. While seeing this we will be so surprised. It's nothing, it's a 5 meter we should provide for median, but in our place it's not possible to provide 5 meter. If you go in expressway and all things, we can see this 5 meter, but the IRC recommend we can reduce up to 3 meter also, where land is restricted. Okay, if you in expressway and all things, we can see these recommendation they are following. The minimum width median in urban area they are mentioning is 1.2 meter. Okay, so please note that point. IRC recommends minimum desirable width of a median is 5 meter. Okay, next